Hey y'all, welcome back to the podcast. I am Megan, joined with Morgan here, our co-hosting. That I just can you tell I haven't recorded this in a while? Hi Morgan.
I had the same thing happen. Like when I tried to record my podcast this week, I was like, oh, well, all of my old episodes were recorded in 2025. And then I just hit me. I was like, well, duh, because they all came out in 2025. like, but, but I was like, no, like early in December.
Right.
No, I feel you. We haven't done this in weeks. No, we haven't done this in a few weeks.
No, I'm like, I'm sorry. There's been a whole new year flip over. I don't know. I wrote to my email list this morning. I was like, I spent 2 weeks with no makeup on, in PJs. Like, the brain just took a vacation. So we're gonna leave that wacky intro in because I think it's perfect.
Yeah, I love it.
How were your holidays?
I mean, besides being sick, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I spent the week of Christmas with my nieces and my sister and my mom. And then last week, because I was sick, or the last week of December into the first week of January, I was sick. And so my cat was like, oh my God, she has not gotten into real clothes. Like, he would follow me around the house in the morning, watching to see, like, okay, she's not working out. Okay, she's getting that brown liquid she likes to drink. Okay, is it? And then finally I would go sit in a recliner and pop it up, and he was in my lap. He was so happy.
I bet. No, Trudy's definitely pouting this week. Like, why are you up in your office this long? I don't understand. There's no naps. There's no snuggle time in the middle of the day. I'm like, I know, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We just have to become 7-figure business badasses, not only for our amethyst bathtubs, but also so that we can cuddle our pets in the middle of the day.
Yep.
It's the real motivation there.
It is. Yep.
Oh my gosh. Well, it is New Year and it's same old us and maybe a little more feral this year, maybe a little more magical. I don't know. And today we're talking about kind of the energy of the year, talking about the Lunar New Year, the numerology, kind of the season, making resolutions or not. So I'm excited to see where this episode goes because I think it's just going to like flow in 5 different directions in the best way.
Yeah, so do I. Yeah.
Do you want me to start? You want to kick us off? What do you think? What are you feeling?
I mean, I have the numerology. I think we both have kind of like the same basic notes. I do have the numerology for 2026, and then I have the Chinese astrology for, it being a year of the fire horse. So I tell you what, because I have so much fire in my chart, I just know I want to talk about that. So do we start? If we start with the numerology, then you can start.
Okay, sounds good.
And then,
and I want you to chime in too, because I did not do a whole lot of research on this, but I will say, so 2025, so basically what you do is you take the year number, you break it up. So it's like 2025, and then you add that all together, and it was a 9. 9 was a year of letting go and closures and destruction and bullshit. It's just how I'm interpreting it. But now here in 2026, that all equals up to 10. But then in numerology, you take any 2 numbers and your goal is to eventually get down to 1 number. So if you come out with 3, then you add it all 3 individually, yada, yada. So it's actually a 1 number and it's a universal 1 year. And so that's a fresh start. And it's about stepping into bold action and leadership and innovation and imagination and creating something new. So last year we got rid of a bunch of junk. We went through a big purification and we're still going to keep doing that, right? Because we are in a Pluto and Aquarius era for the next 20 some years. 20 some, I think at least.
I think it's something like that. Yeah.
So we're kind of in this place of transforming systems and questioning leadership and all that. But that was like the big emphasis for last year. So this year we get to breathe a big sigh of relief And I don't know about you, I've already started to kind of feel this vibe of like new ideas, new ways to do things, just kind of like moving on with the past bullshit.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely feeling it too. And wasn't last year was a 9, but it was also a snake. I don't know what kind of
Hmm.
snake. Was it a wood?
It
Did
was
you
a
say
wood snake.
wood
Yeah.
snake?
Yeah.
So basically, the biggest thing that I saw that I started hearing in different podcasts that I was listening to, and different articles and stuff that I was listening to, which it wasn't made apparent until the end of the year. And I'm like, this would
Right.
have been great information to have the whole year long. Thank you.
Yeah.
Was that with it being a 9 year, but also a wood snake year, it was about shedding.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, so it was about like the 9 was about letting go and releasing, but the snake was about shedding.
Hmm.
And with it being a wood year, it was almost like you can almost expect some of your stable structures to be broken apart
Hmm.
so that we can move forward with a 1 year, which
Hmm.
is, rebuilding, rebirth, everything new. And I was like, I really wish someone would have told me that at the beginning of the year, because and maybe I
Yeah.
would have at least had it in the back of my head, because 2025 was crazy.
Yeah. It really was. It really was. Well, and we're still in that wood snake energy
Yeah.
until the Lunar New Year. And this is like my biggest pet peeve right now is everybody's like, it's the year of the horse. And I'm like, not fucking
No,
yet.
no, no, we got
And
like
I'm
a
like,
month.
I know. And it's like, I don't want to be that person that goes around and being like, well, actually, it's actually not starting till mid-February. But it's not. Like, we're still in that shedding part, which I think is perfect for the winter season.
Yes,
We're
I
still
agree.
just like releasing and taking it slow.
Yeah. Yeah, but
Yeah.
except for the fact that the Cancer full supermoon on
Mm-hmm.
the January 3rd,
Mm-hmm.
that shit fucked me up too.
Oh
So,
yeah, it did a lot of people. It did a lot of people. But again, that was a lot of like shedding, right? Like
yes.
a lot of
Yes.
releasing it all.
Releasing. Yes, that's what
Yeah.
it was like. That full moon shined light on shit that you were probably like, I don't see the
Mm-hmm.
shit. It doesn't
Mm-hmm.
exist. It's over there in a corner. I don't see it. And then
Mm-hmm.
that full moon was like, no, here, look at it. You're like, ah,
I
shit.
know. I know. It's like, oh, fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, tell us about what we can expect from the Year of the Fire Horse coming up in February then, because
Just
this sounds
fire.
fun.
I'm so happy. I'm just so I
Yes.
have entirely I think I have 6 or 7 or 8 planets and fire signs in my chart. I have more fire than anyone should ever have in their chart. Uh, so
You have a lot.
I love it. I love so with it being a fire year and also the horse, this is about full speed ahead,
Mm-hmm.
like full speed ahead, forward momentum, and doing shit that lights you on fire, doing shit that is creative or you're passionate about or that really motivates you to make changes in your life. So for just everyone, and of course, like everyone has their own sign, uh, like Chinese zodiac animal.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has their own sign. Everyone has their own numerology. So of course you could break it down even further to person so that you know what to expect for this year.
Yeah.
But just overall, another word for the fire horse is like independence. Like
Mm-hmm.
horses are just like they're good moving forward themselves,
Yeah.
without regards to anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
But there's probably going to be, for the collective, a lot of breakthroughs, a lot
Mm-hmm.
of dramatic shifts of energy, a lot of setting shit on fire and burning it
Yeah.
down so that new
Yeah.
things can be reborn.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's what I love.
Oh yeah. And I think the difference too between last year and this year or this upcoming year is that the burning down doesn't feel arbitrary. Where it's just like, in the year of the snake, like it's all about personal growth and like everything is falling away and it's just like it seems like there's no rhyme or reason to it. Whereas with the fire horse, and like this is a super Aries dominated year that we are entering into. Like it's burning shit down for a reason, not just for burning shit down.
Yeah.
Which I think is an important difference.
Yeah, like there's a movement, a forward movement. So it's in the name of being able to move forward independently or being able to move forward in a direction that you're happy with or that you're passionate about or whatever. So yeah, it is more focused. And I feel like even last year with the shedding, and it being a snake year too, I feel like it was just a bunch of just shedding everywhere, all over the place. Just, you know, get rid of this, get rid of that, without, I mean, there is a focus to it. There's a focus so that you're letting go, you're releasing, you're shedding so that you can move forward with in a way that's more aligned or with stuff that is aligned for you. And it's a shedding of stuff that no longer serves you. But I felt like it got real messy there in 2025 for myself, I know, but for a lot of other people, it was kind of like almost like throwing the baby out with the bathwater. Almost, like, okay, did we need to shed that? Or did that need to also go? Like, I got where you were going with it, but did you need to take that too?
I know. Yeah. Well, and there was also, so the element of wood invites a lot of personal growth and introspection. So like there was a lot of like looking inward on shedding all of that stuff too, which is hard. Like it's difficult to be, even if you're vulnerable just with yourself, like you were talking about the Cancer full moon, it was like, oh my gosh, like I don't even want to admit that to myself that I've got to let that go or I've been ignoring it or whatever. That's hard. And uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So,
I do hope that, like, I guess with the shedding, there was, if you're good into shadow working and you understand that when things fall apart, it's for a reason, then I think for us, those of us who do know how to do the shadow work and stuff like that, we were able to swing around pretty quickly when the shedding would occur. We were able to be like, okay, why is this happening? What is the deeper meaning of this? So even though it was chaotic, I feel like for some of us, at least, we were able to, pull it around pretty quickly. I hope that moving forward in 2026, it's more direct, period. I don't want to have to flounder around. I don't want to have like my entire world around me burning and then me having to sit there and go, okay, I understand this is for a reason.
Right. I'm hoping
it's like fire and here's the way, or fire and here's the reason. Like it's almost, I'm really hoping it's more direct.
Well, and there's also this element of like your inner fire as well that's coming up for us, where it's like you're going to be really ambitious and following your passions and all that. So like there is a certain amount of like fire, but I really want to say the essence that I'm getting is that it's like the fire that you set, not that's set for you. And it's a fire that you set to quickly get the junk out and fuel like your goals and fuel next steps in your journey.
Yeah. Okay. I can see that. Yes. Yeah. I see that differentiation.
Because what I found was, the year the fire horse is going to bring us, that natural drive for freedom that you were talking about, but also like exploration and imagination and innovation. And it's definitely going to be a more outgoing energy, like a more social energy. Which to me, social includes, fun social time, but also includes like collaboration at work or in business. And it's, taking other people's points of view into account on things. So I think it's going to be I think things are going to move fast this year, but I think it's going to feel good to move fast.
Yeah. And I, just even looking over my notes, it looks like some key words just for both the fire horse and also number one, like the numerology. is independence.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like freedom, independence, and like leadership seem to be some really good words that cover both that both the numerology and the fire horse. So that's fun. I like that.
I know. Me too. The other thing I found, and I did not realize this until I did some research today, but these animals and everything, they go on a 60-year cycle. So our previous wood snake year, and as you're listening or watching, you should totally Google this and find out what was happening in 1965. But that was the last time we had a wood snake year. And then 1966 was our previous fire horse year. So kind of looking back to see what was going on in the world, what was going on socially or politically or whatever.
Well, I mean, that's definitely during the civil rights movement, like at the height of it, because let's see, Kennedy and King were assassinated in the early 60s, right?
Yep. Yeah.
So yeah, we're talking civil rights movement and all of that, all of that energy moving forward for independence and
kind of the sexual liberation and women's lib movement. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the time of the hippies were up, 69. 1969. Sorry, I will clarify that. The year.
Thought it worked either way. Whatever, it's cool. Whatever. We're sex positive around here.
I just always remember that Woodstock was in 1969 because of hippies and because of 69. So, yeah.
I love it.
So, we would have also been doing, which actually we're doing again, whether we want to or not, the Great Space Race.
Yeah,
that would have been mid to late 60s as well. I think we landed on the moon somewhere around 68, 69.
Yeah.
And we're doing that again. We're going to be on Mars in, 2030 or something? I don't know.
So they say. Who knows? I will believe it when I see it, which I realize people in the 60s probably said about the moon landing, but it's fine.
Very true. Fine. Yeah.
I'm a witch, but I will remain skeptical about some space travel things. Just saying.
So it is weird that we're almost having like some repeat.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm gonna make a bold prediction.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. And I don't know. This is just little itty bitty things that I've been picking up on.
Okay.
Social media, stuff like that. I think this is the year that people finally decide to swing it back around, out of the hands, take control of themselves more. But as far as like holistic practices, taking care of their health, taking care of all of that. I don't know why I feel like this is the year, but so the reason I say this is because with being sick, my husband and I finally broke down after a week of being sick and decided to go to the doctor.
Yeah. And
the doctor was like, well, we can't test you for anything because everything's going to come up negative because you're a week into this. And I'm like, okay, fair. And I'm like, can you just give us some antibiotics, please? Because, like, I don't like doctors. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I don't like doctors. I'm not a fan. And I'm like, but I had done enough research to where I was like, we're coughing up some nasty shit that tells us we need antibiotics,
Yeah.
So he's like, well, it could be viral, though, and then the antibiotics aren't going to do anything. And I'm like, I did not just wait 3 hours for you to not give me anything.
Yeah.
I need to get to work. Give me some drugs, please.
Yeah.
And okay, we could go ahead. It might be bacterial. I don't really know. And I left there going, what the hell did we just do for 3 fucking hours?
Yeah.
And it hit me. That's when, like, that idea all of a sudden felt global for me.
Interesting.
Yeah. It was like a feeling of, like, I'm not the only one. People are getting tired of not knowing what to do. And I think that it's going to be a year where people are starting to wake up.
Yep.
and I think we're truly going to see a influx of people into natural remedies, holistic living, witchcraft. I mean, like, I feel like this is the year where people are understanding that maybe the bigger structures that are in place on a government level, a religious level, all of it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh my God, they've all been lying to us. You know? And like,
Yeah.
where does this
Yeah.
leave me? Like, oh, it leaves you come here to witchcraft. We don't have
Yeah.
rules like the church does. We don't hate you. We're not going to hate you or cause you to have guilt
Right.
or whatever.
Right.
That's what I feel like. I feel like there's going to be an awakening this year.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You heard it here first, y'all. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, so we talked about this a little bit, I'm pretty sure we did, on a previous episode, but, you know, it's like setting resolutions and goals and all that, like at January 1st. But really, we were just talking about the new year that's coming up with the Lunar New Year on February 17th. And that's a new time to kind of renew things. That's another new year. And so, like, you know, you talking about health stuff makes me think of all the health resolutions that people set. And it's so funny to me that about the time the Lunar New Year rolls around every year, people have given up on those resolutions. You know, we see a big drop off at the gyms in mid-February, and no shame, been there, done that. I get it. But there's a lot of opportunities to kind of create your own approach to the new year in a lot of the ways, you know, you're talking about, you know, the structures that we're kind of seeing are not serving us, might be lying to us in some more extreme cases, but at very least, like, make us just feel bad and gross about ourselves. So yeah, let's talk a little bit about resolutions or not. And like our next few kind of New Year's things. So we've got Imbolc on February 1st. We've got, the Lunar New Year on the 17th. And then we have got Aries season, which I believe this year starts on March 21st. So we've got like 3 more New Year's vibes coming up.
Yeah, no, Imbolc is my jam. That's my goddess Bridget. That is the time. It's so February 1st it starts. You're supposed to, it's a candle ceremony. It's a fire ceremony. So you're supposed to start it at sundown on February 1st and roll it over into the morning of February 2nd. So if you ever see it, because I always say Imbolc is February 1st, and you'll see a lot of other things. They're like, oh, it's February 2nd. And I'm like, technically it starts.
It's 1-2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But basically that's the return of the light. So that is a really good time if you're a witch or a pagan. You go ahead and you set those resolutions for the next year, or you set your intentions for the next year of like, these are the energies I want to awaken in myself or in my life or whatever. But you still don't have to like, okay, I'm going to run to the gym right this second. Like,
right.
If you're working with the energy, you kind of start to rustle. You start to, you know, you get things down on paper, and then you create a plan. And you can do that from Imbolc until Ostara. And then Ostara is when the spring begins. It's what, March, like 20th-ish?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's when that's the beginning of spring. That's when you can come blaring out, you know, like, okay, this is me. I'm going to be doing this year. Yeah. So yeah, we take things a little slower. We pagans and witches take things a little slower sometimes.
Yeah, or we're just kind of like offset from the rest of the world, right? So like we're in Aquarius season. That's cool. We're going to be in Pisces season. Pisces is the end of the zodiac. It's very emotional, intuitive, introspective. That's a great time. So like mid-February to mid-March, that's a great time to, you know, actually take stock of things and look at the past 12 months and all of that. And then, yeah, right around Ostara and the switch over to Aries season, which again is all that fire energy. So we've come back. It's springtime. So things are like growing and blooming and blossoming, and there's fire in the vibe of everything around us. It's like, that's a great time to just start then. And I don't know I don't know what capitalist reason is behind the whole setting resolutions on January 1st. But I think that you can set resolutions for yourself for a week, for a month, for 6 months, like whatever. It's just a fancy word for goals. So set your goals whenever you want to set them, or don't,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, I think it's just a way like, oh, January 1st is the reset button for the new year. But I've done podcast episodes in the past about it. I hate the hashtag New Year, New Me. I hate it. It's a pet peeve of mine when I see it, which let me tell you, I haven't seen it a lot this year. So
I haven't either. See, that's more of that year one and horse energy coming through.
Good. Because I hate that shit. Because those are the same people that are like, yeah, hashtag New Year, New Me. This year, I'm going to do 87 new things. And then by January 12th, they're burned out. Yep. They're like, I'm done. So.
Yeah. When like the rest of the energy, like the cosmic and seasonal energy, is actually there to support them for starting something new if they want to. Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, we're supposed to be cozy. And I mean, we're both in like our cardigans today. Like, we're supposed to be cozy and eating like filling, grounding foods and sleeping and snuggling animals and just staying at home. And that's okay. Like, that's just not the time to try to start something new. And all that is to say that if like you really use January 1st as a great starting over point, more power to you. Share your secrets, because I'm fascinated. But, this is not to discourage you from setting resolutions. But I feel like a lot of our audience is like, I'm not here for it. January 1st.
No. And I've always had, being that I am, Bridget is one of my matron goddesses, Yeah. She starts to kick me in my ass, I would say about mid-December. But it's all, so that would be like Sagittarius energy, right? Which is fire. But then it goes into Capricorn. So then it's like I start with a lot of ideas. Yeah. But my brain starts to figure out, okay, which ones are stable? Which ones do I want to move forward with? And then as we move into Aquarius energy, which is mid-September, mid-January, until mid-February. Yeah. That's when I'm thinking so much. Like, my brain right now, the closer we get to Aquarius and the closer we get to Imbolc, my brain just like, I have to have something on my phone to like quickly take notes or voice messages or something. Or sometimes I will randomly text you. Yep. Or our creative director, Megan. Like, I'll be on the Trello board at 11 o'clock because I'm like, oh, this is a great idea. But I'm not going to text you all at 11, but I'll at you on Trello and be like, this is what I was thinking. Because I just have it like this. And then as we move into Pisces, it's that cleaning out. Like, okay, what emotionally needs to be cleaned out so that I can move, like, what can I do to move forward? So when Aries season hits again, which is that beginning of the Chinese New Year, or no, slightly after that, but like the Ostara, all of that fire energy, then I'm ready to go because I've figured it out. I've thought about it. I've felt it. I've cleared stuff out, and then I've got an action plan in place. And so it's usually about, which, I mean, we have the gym show and stuff here, but if you notice, it's usually about March where I'm like, okay, we're putting all of this into place now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And it's not just you. Like, I see that with a lot of folks. Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah. And then they're in mid-March. So Ostara happens on the spring equinox. So it's just like, it's all of this light again. And it's just a beautiful, like, day of equilibrium. I don't want to say balance, but I mean, it is balance, light and dark, of course. But it's just like, oh, okay, everything's lighter from here on out for a while, which is always so refreshing.
With that energy of growth, too, is what I feel. So there's that, whereas like the autumn equinox, everything is balanced, day and night are equal, but there's a stillness to it. Yeah. Because we're descending. But with I've always felt with Ostara, there's a balance to it, but an excitement of like growth happening under, like the roots
Right.
are forming, and there's balance right now, but there's about to be growth.
Yeah, it's gonna like
Yeah.
burst out of the ground,
Yeah.
or out of things. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I love
Yeah,
that.
so I'm thinking, I don't know about you, but I'm thinking 2026 is gonna be, I think things are gonna move quicker, but in a like more targeted way, intentional way. Like I definitely feel like 2025 felt like things moved quickly, but it's like everybody I talked to, especially come December, it was just like we were all like, what's happening? What's going on? I can't keep up. Whereas I think 2026 is going to be more about us directing the changes in our own life in a bigger way.
Oh, so more intentional.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
God, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just my intuitive hit. So that's my prediction for the year.
I
Yeah.
love that because
Yeah.
that's what I think that's what I'm striving for in
Hmm.
personal life, but also business, without even like, I guess, really realizing that.
Yeah.
That's that resonates with me a lot,
Yeah.
personally and business wise.
Yeah. So like distilling things down, focusing actions, making
Yes.
sure you're doing what you need to do to take care of yourself or to grow your career or to deepen your spirituality. Like, and just kind of like ignoring the mess and the just like the extra, like the fodder around you. That's kind of what I'm feeling.
Cool. I love that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I know. All that. Yes, let's do it.
Let's do it so we
I
can
love
be
it.
land on the beach and making a
Yes.
$1 million while we lay on the beach.
Yes, I love it. I love it. I have some favorite beaches in mind. All right. Shall I draw a card for us?
Yes.
All right. Pretty much thinking. Okay, so those are the old ones. I put them all. I organized my desk and my office, I guess last week, and now I'm like, what did I do? What's the system here with the cards? All right, here we go. So you are in a horror movie. What dumb mistake kills you off in the first 20 minutes?
Oh, I'm not
I
going to be
know.
a final girl.
I think we're both final girls, but if anything was going to get us.
I I think the double tap's going to get me. I think like
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to charge at the killer and get
Mm-hmm.
him down and everything, and I'm going to be like, I totally just killed them.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of overconfidence, and then
Mm-hmm.
before I can go in for the double tap, the headshot,
Mm-hmm.
whatever, he's
Yeah.
going to jump up and like stab me or something. I think
So
that's,
you would be the person I always yell at the screen about. I'm like, you didn't kill him.
yes, that I think that's going to
Walk
be me.
away.
I
Okay.
think that's going to be me. Yeah.
I would 100% be rescuing some defenseless animal and get clobbered and killed. There'd be some kitty cat or dog or duck or cow or something, and I'd be like, but the killer's gonna hurt the animal. That would be it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And still, I'd like to
question.
go back to, I think we're going to be final girls.
Oh,
I'd
yeah,
like to say that we're
absolutely.
going to be final girls.
Because that's the thing, is like, you'd be like, first of all, they're not trying to kill the animals. Come on, Megan, don't do that. And I'd be like, Morgan, I got your back. And just like, do the double tap and take care of them.
Yeah.
So, get it taken care of.
I love the people that are always like, oh, but first I need to see who it is. I'm like, nope, I can try to decipher it after I've shot them in the head.
If they're coming at me like with a freaking knife or like they have no good intentions. And if I'm in a horror movie, like I'm gonna know I'm in a horror movie,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no Michael Myers bullshit for me. No thank you. No thank you. Well, thanks so much, y'all, for tuning in. We are super grateful for you and would love to connect with you online. You can find us at Two Witches Talking on Instagram. Find us on the Ink Goddess Creations YouTube channel under the podcast. And you can come hang out with us over on Patreon as well. Just search for Two Witches Talking, and I'll have it in the show notes too. And if you have any questions, ideas, witchy stories to share, spooky stories to share, spells gone wrong, spells gone wildly right, send us an email at twowitchestalkingpod@gmail.com because we want to read some stories on the air. We have a few from the holidays that have come in, but we need some more and would love to share yours. So even if you've sent something in before, totally fine. Send us something new. We know y'all lead amazing, dynamic, fun, magical lives. So we want to hear from you.
Yay.
Yay. All right. Thanks so much, y'all. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.